Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Thanks as always, Nick. Hopefully get some sleep. And thanks for stopping by, Maui. And hey, Tommy. So I was going to do a short one here anyway, so it looks like there's not going to be that many people, so it probably will be short. But it was going to be short anyway. We had that pizza party yesterday, and it was kind of a bummer too because, and I thank Chuck, but he had I had setting up for that pizza party and doing stuff all day. I didn't look at anything on, but Chuck had sent me a deal to be on with them. That was awesome. Thank you very much, Chuck. Hopefully next time I'll be around. And let's see what else is exciting. Exciting is, we had 3 soy dogs that were born on this property, and we moved. Somebody killed one of the male. There was a male and 2 females. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast was the male, and we took the 2 females over to the other house, and then one of those is the one that got the bit by a bug, whatever. She moves around now. I'll have to do I say this every time. I'll have to do a video on her. Anyway, Lunch, who is the other one, the one that basically runs around and rules the roost outside and inside the fence. My wife got him the shots, to not have babies. Well, lo and behold. So yesterday morning, as we're getting ready for all the stuff for the pizza party, she starts popping out puppies. And by the end of the day yesterday, 9 puppies. So if anybody's in the market for a dog here in Thailand, let me know. Hey, Kenny, how you doing? So yeah, I was kind of surprised. I don't know. She's a good dog. She was in the room this morning when I got up. I'm surprised. She probably was out trying to get something to eat. She started out, had 3, and we went out there, and then the middle of the day, a couple hours later, she had like 6, and then all of a sudden 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it was amazing. Hey, Andy, how are you? Glad you could make it. So 9 puppies, and we're gonna probably. Well, we were hoping that she was only gonna have maybe 2 or 3, and we were gonna take them to Ubon, and have them be soy dogs, sort of, for the house there. So I don't know. 9 puppies. It's going to be interesting. And hey, Andrew, Andrew was here yesterday, and I don't know. It didn't go that well. I didn't think. They loved it. Hey, James, the pizzas. I'm kind of abandoning the coal for that, so I'm going to order some pellets. And Andrew was there too. I just couldn't get it hot enough, and even stay close to hot enough to cook the pizzas. So it was kind of a nightmare. And then trying to cook the chicken and the ribs and everything, I think I bit off more than I could chew. But everybody was happy. All the relatives and everything. They were in heaven. They got to come and go in the pool and talk and, bullshit and have a good time, which they all did. My wife had a smile from ear to ear, so I know everything on that part of it went well. As far as me sitting up there, I think I bit off more than I could chew, like I said. But I'm going to order the pellets and then try it on pellets because I was going to take. We're going to Ubon on Saturday morning. I figured I'd throw that in the back of the truck and a couple of bags of coal and I still have you know cheese and fake crab and all the stuff that they like. I basically made pizzas that all the Thai people enjoy, and they liked it. And the pizza was crap. It wasn't up to what I considered good. It tasted okay, I guess it was. I don't know. To them, it was free pizza, so it was all good. They liked the ribs, and I guess they liked the chicken, but I think the chicken was overcooked. I'm just not used to barbecuing and stuff. So I told my wife, if we are going to do it again, it'll just be either a pizza party or a barbecue. I'm not going to try to do both at the same time and watch them because those pizzas, if that oven does get hot enough on the pellets, if I don't turn it every 30 seconds, it'll burn. So, it's not something you can do and do 10 things. Hi, Nanette. Thank you. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Hey, there he is. How you doing, Chuck? I was a bummer, man. I haven't had a chance to. I watched them about three-quarters of the way through your video this morning. I got up late, but so I haven't seen the end of it. I don't know how the doctor thing went, but hopefully it went good. I don't know if you're even going to do it. It might be tomorrow, but I wish I could have got in on that. I watched part of it, 4 hours long. I could only take little glimpses here and there, but it looked like you guys were having a bunch of fun. So it would have been cool. I wish I could have. I'm going to try to. I don't know. Are you home now for a few days or what's happening? I could text you directly. Hey Dave, we're out watching soccer. Just say hi. Also, I think I decided on a gas pizza oven. Okay, probably a good choice, Logan. Like I said, the coal in the pellet it isn't working. Now the coal in that one that has the whole back that comes off the for $74 from the people in the United States. That by Walmart. I would definitely buy that just to see if it works. Home now, okay. I'll text you later because maybe I'll head out um, for a day or two. We're going to Ubon. I'll show you guys the real quick. I'll show you some pictures of. I mean, they're just cranking, man. There's that's that entryway. There's from the back of the living room, kitchen, dining room, or whatever you want to call it. There's the front of the house. They've got pretty much. I think they've got it pretty much all primered and everything. Inside, I think the paint is done. That's definitely primer. They got the bathroom floors to do, the bedroom floors to do, and obviously some pickup stuff in that main area. And some of these, they look like the floors are white. It's actually an off-white. It's a beige, a real light beige. It looks white there, but it looks more beige there. So, but definitely, uh, it's actually turned into a fairly decent house. I'll show you a quick little, quick. to have the house blessing or whatever it is. How do I get rid of that now? How come it's, oh, that's a picture. I have a picture on too. All right. So anyway, hey Bobby, are you on a bus or yet or no? Saying hi to everybody. Hey Gogo, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't have the chat on. Won't be long. Yeah, you're coming the 1st, right, of October. 3 weeks, something like that. That's awesome. Hey Ron, glad to see you can make it. Quick stop to say hi. We're heading to the bus station. Okay, so you're heading there. Chuck, I just saw you, newborn. Yeah, that's what the same one I was watching. And like I said, I got 3/4 of the way through it, so I don't know if he might be tomorrow that he goes see the doctor. But I hope everything worked out for you, Chuck. And it's miserable. I saw my wife do it for years and years and years, man. She had a bad back, obviously, from the first time that I met her, and I had 4 back surgeries before she passed, and 2 hip replacements. And the poor woman was a mess. But that back pain is a show, Chuck. Yeah, I should. I think I've got it. Let me pull it up real quick. No, not that. Let's see. Marketplace. Yeah, this is interesting here. And that's an older one. There's this one. Let me see. I'll show you this real quick. It was interesting. They want 780,000 for it, but it's my kind of scooter for sure. Let's see, percent share screen, blah blah blah. Marketplace. It's got it as a 70, but it's a WL 750, but the flathead, smaller one. But definitely, the only thing is, man, I don't know if I could kick the damn thing over. But definitely a piece of nostalgia. What I did. No, now that I say that, they have I saw on here. Where is it? I think it has an electric start on it. I think they might have put an electric start on it. But anyway, let's see if I can. I'll pull up that other one. I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. There it is. You guys seeing that? Make sure you are. Yeah, you are. So let's start here. That's them. This has got 3. It's an 06 Street Glide. It looks really clean, and like I said, the guy said it is that it's clean, and I just can't imagine the guy. Like I said before, when I'm selling stuff and I'm telling somebody something's clean, I'd be embarrassed if they got to my, to look at it and it's just a pile of crap, and I don't know what I'd do. I just wouldn't tell anybody. I'd say, oh, it's a 7 out of 10. It's a, whatever. But this guy's saying it's clean, and it does look clean. Definitely, I'll show you my favorite part. Everybody knows that's in here now knows my favorite part, and that's this one. But definitely a nice bike. I like the bars; they're perfect height. I think it'd be good. This one is my. Man, that sound, man. That's what kills me right there. And my wife can say, "Well, you're not going to ride it that often. You're not going to do that." Hey, as long as I can, take a ride once a week, do that, I'll die with a smile on my face. And like I said, the price that the guy wants, and he still is open to negotiations. But I think it's going to be right around a half a million. But it's definitely something I'm really seriously thinking about. Like I said, she's not going to be enthused, but I've got the money to buy it. I've got enough money in the bank. She's taken care of till well after I'm dead and gone. Hell, I'm 67 years old, and that little enjoyment of grabbing that, and yeah, I think I might have to do that. We'll have to see. Hey, Cobus, how you doing? Are you here now? I think you're here. Because I think Bobby was going to try to hook up with you before he flies out on the 12th, which today is the 10th. So I think you're here. I'm not sure. If you are, welcome to Thailand. You think Dave has a Marine hat that stands for us motorcycle? Yeah, sure. I like that hat. It was given to me by a very good friend. But anyway, so that's the gist on that. Like I said, the party was okay. We probably had 30 people here. The pizzas, I made a couple of mistakes in the dough, and I mean, it was okay. It was just okay. It has the potential of being a lot better. And like I said, I'm gonna bite the bullet. They've got these little bags of pellets on Lasada, but they've got a 40-pound bag of a mix between hickory and cherry, or you can just get all hickory, or you can get all whatever, maple, whatever you want. 40 pounds of pellets for, it's expensive. It's like 1,300 baht plus 200 shipping. It's like 1,600 baht, but I don't know how long that 40-pound bag will last. But I got to try it because the coal isn't working out for me. Plus, luckily, I have, like Andrew said, lucky you put good idea you putting the sink and having the water and everything up there with the soap, because every time I tried to put charcoal in it, I guess I could have got a pair of gloves. But I don't know, pain in the ass, and it wasn't working correctly. So I will buy the pellets today. Hopefully, maybe I'll get them before Friday, and I'll try it. If it works, then I'll throw it in the back of the truck and cook a couple pizzas for them. You like that, huh, Ron? It is a good one, isn't it? Love your work, Ryan. How you doing, Bobby Crush? How are you? Hi, Carl. And yeah, they good videos for sure, no doubt. Did Cobus? Yep. Okay, cool. Glad you're probably happy. Most people that I know that are. I know Bobby's going to be. I'm telling you, Bobby, if you're still listening, you guys are going to turn around and get tickets to come back 3 days after you arrive in the U.S. I don't know. That's the way I was. Like I said, if I was going back there to just visit friends, even after that visiting thing, 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever it is, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to come back home, which I consider home. What happened with I don't know. I still haven't set it up. I got to ask. Maybe Aaron will pop on. I was trying to get a hold of her, and I was trying to get a hold. I know you want to go. I'm going to go. I know that Tim wants to go. All we need is about 4 or 5. I will do something about that. I'll talk to Aaron today and try to get a hold of her again, and see about putting that together. What it's going to be cost wise. I don't know if because I think if we do it now, November, maybe the beginning of November, something like that. I'll ask and see if James or anybody, Chuck or anybody wants to go on that. It's a kick, man. Anybody that watched that video, we had an awesome time, and I don't think it's going to be that much. I really don't. We'll find out. I'll try to find out for you, Bobby. I've been dragging my feet on a lot of crap lately. Let's see here. Sorry. So that's the gist of the party. Went okay. They had a great time. Smiles on all their faces, talking, just having an awesome time. And like I said, man, I dig my family. There's a lot of people, I guess, that aren't into that, having their mother-in-law live with them and father. Is it a pain in the ass every once in a while? Yeah, but I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I'm become accustomed to it, and if I need to get away, I just go, and like I said, I need to blow out probably Monday or Tuesday, maybe if Chuck's not, I might go anyway, I'll go into Nakhon Phanom or whatever, and just spend a night or two and come back, probably 2 nights. If I go, maybe I'll leave tomorrow morning, and stay Monday night, and maybe stay Tuesday night, come back Wednesday morning. And I'd like to, I've got that, and I can't say enough. Anybody that's got, and I forgot to tell Andrew about it too. well, I didn't forget, but that CarPlay deal that I put on there, the brightness on it, and I can see it crystal clear, even with these 67-year-old eyeballs. It's just awesome, and I don't have to like squint. I mean, all I got to do is just a glance, and I can see exactly where I'm going. I can get a full screen. I can either have it split to where I have see the music and everything, or I can have it all GPS. And I bought a pair of a decent pair of earbuds. They got about a 5 or 6 hour lifespan, and that's, I mean, if they can last 3 or 4 hours, that's 5 hours is what I was looking for. So we'll see, and that'll be a good test going to down that way, because I think it's about a 5 hour ride. But I bought those. They're little. They were comfortable in the ear. They're and it you get to hear the music, and then when you can adjust the volume, you can do all sorts of stuff with them. I haven't even got into the app for the actual earbuds. That's got equalizers and all sorts of crap with that too. But I'm not that cruising down the road. All I want to do is just hear some tunes. So I have Apple Music or whatever. So I have my little deal of 60s and 70s music, and but I dig it, and I want to do a video on it. So I want to make sure I get from the bike down so you can see it, because in the, like I said, middle of the day, it's got a little tiny visor on the top of it, but just crystal clear, man. Really awesome. And then, like I said, the best thing about it is if you're like me and you're a fanatic with motorcycles, and you've got an off-road one, and you've got a touring one, and you just put those ball deals on it and have a USB, and it's easy as thumb dealing out and pulling it off, putting it on, plugging it in to USB, and you can put it on anything you want. Hell, you can put it in the car if you wanted to. And like I said, the main thing was, people that are going out and spending $1,000, $1,100, $1,200 for a freaking phone. That what I'm hearing is when you put them on the handlebars or whatever, that vibration is breaking or screwing with the stabilization in your phone and your cameras. So that was one reason why they did it. So, but I don't know. I thought it was really good. So we'll get a view of it, and I'll probably try to go that way. Even if, like I said, Chuck's busy and stuff, I'm not going to bug him. I'll just go over somewhere out there, get a hotel, and kick it. But I do want to ride a little bit, and the Forza, like I said. But boy, if I could get that and hear that sound, I would be I would like that immensely. Where am I? No, I have to. How come it's not? Oh, I have to press play. See that? Yeah, I guess I'm kind of into it, right? And obviously, you can hear the radio. I don't know. It's been so long since I've ridden a bagger with the radio. I don't know if it has if you can hear it. I did on the last one. I think I rode. I think it did have that you could hear it. So, hello, Novus. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. What's Ron saying? I think my phone listens to everything you say. We'll see tomorrow. But I don't know. So that's my gist. I wasn't going to go too long. There's just coming by now to go up there and clean everything. They took down all the perishables last night. I put everything in Tupperware. Had the cheese in one, the pineapple in one, the ham in one, the fake crab in one, the hot dogs in one, everything that I put on those pizzas, I had in that. So they took that last night, and the sauce, put it in the refrigerator, and so I've got plenty of stuff to go to Ubon, and they'd probably dig it. But I tell you, it was such a nightmare with that. I didn't like the charcoal thing at all, mainly because I kept on having to feed it. Now, it could be that, and Logan had made a good point. Maybe try some briquettes. They're dense, or because I don't know what this is. This is homemade wood, that homemade charcoal that I buy right down the street. So it could be a soft wood. I don't know. It burns really quick, and so maybe that is part of the problem. But I think I'm going to get the pellets and try it that way, because I know that they would really enjoy it if I went to U-Bahn and popped that out of the back of the truck, and we'd usually get there like 2-3 o'clock and fired up and gave them some pizza to eat. At the end of the day, they'd be in heaven. Excuse me. And that's basically the gist of it. There's not too much happening. Like I said, I want to take a ride as far as the Trailer Trash Thailand. I believe, what is it? Not this week, maybe the next week. I got to figure it out, but I'm going to try to go to that thing place at about an hour from here, over towards the old immigration place here in Surin. It's about an hour drive from here. It has a lake. I don't think I'm allowed to fish in it. Like I told you, that's one of my dilemmas, is knowing where I can and can't park, where I can and can't fish, what I can and can't do. But I'll figure it out sooner or later. But we'll see. That hopefully within a week or so, because I booked. I think I told you guys, Serenity. We had such a good time when the whole family went to Serenity in Koh Chang. We're gonna go the middle of October, for a week, back to Serenity, back to the 2-bedroom villa with the plunge pool, jacuzzi on the roof. We're going to go there, the whole family, and the same niece. We took Phi, one of the family that she goes to college in Bangkok too. In fact, her grandmother's here right now. We went and picked her up yesterday, and then she spent the night for the pizza party. And looking forward to it. Dad got to throw his net. He was happy. We took the dog, so she followed him around like crazy, and had a good time. So I said I'm going to do that again. And it wasn't, it sounds like a lot of money. It was like 28,000 baht. But when you think about it, it's like $780. And again, it's all relative. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's more than a month and a half worth of work for my wife, so I don't want to make it sound like, but for vacations, when we used to go to Hawaii, it was always in the 25 to 3,000 range for me and my wife to go there. And we usually stayed at the Westin, but that was 20 years ago. But, it in relative to what we spend in the United States to go somewhere, to take the whole family to a nice villa, 2 bedrooms, I mean, on the water, for $780 or whatever it is ridiculously cheap. So let's see. Regarding fishing permission, rules are made. Yeah. It's just weird because some of it is, the temple on temple land, on government land. And, they said, my wife and the people that I've asked, and most of the time, if it's not on government land, pretty much you can do whatever you want. But even the reservoirs here, I see people, I call them reservoirs. They're out there fishing and doing it. But I got the fishing pole. It's in the trailer. It's still, I haven't put any kind of line on the reel and done anything, but I would like to. But, I think it'd be fun. Plus, I like tilapia and stuff. I don't know about most of the other stuff, but I heard like what is it, snakehead and all that. They're all good eating, I guess. I guess I've eaten them. I don't know. When they give me fish, I just eat it. But the one that I like, that I get all the time, is tilapia, which I was thinking we were going to grow in the pond in U-Bahn, but I was sadly mistaken. My wife wants koi, and I think it's because I don't think she wants to, grab and kill fish. She's not into killing things. And again, I think that's I know that's the Buddhist way. Nick usually runs. Thanks, Ron. But um, I think that's it. I don't really have a bunch. It's been 30 minutes. Last time I didn't think I was going to do a long live stream and it went 2 hours. But I don't know. I unless you guys got questions and stuff, I probably ought to help them break down what they got going. Plus, I got to get the Forza out rolled and cleaned. My wife will probably ask me what's going on, and eventually I'm going to have to break to her that I'm seriously thinking about buying that bike. So we'll see. Like I said, the only real thing that doesn't click or the check on the list is the 6-speed, and I just don't think it's needed. I mean, hell, I'd ride regular four speed transmissions and panheads, and and even the early bikes. Um, it depends on if you're in a rush. I was never in a rush, even when I was just a loner and riding around in the valley. I wasn't in a rush to get anywhere with the panhead or with any of my bikes. So I don't know. We'll see. I just think it would be cool. It's like I said, it'll put a smile on my face. And like I said, I've never really bought a bike that I've lost money on ever in my life. So I don't know if I get the right price on this. I just can't see even if I live 10, 15 years, she'll still get the money out of it because I'm gonna put it in her name anyway, which will drive all the people that like to hate on me. You're gonna lose everything. She's gonna take everything. Well, she deserves it. Take it all, baby. But if I had the cash, I'd buy it. Yeah, I just it's either going to sit in the bank or I can have it sitting in the driveway here, and that's another thing. I don't really have the room, but I'll make the room for that, and I'll put the other bikes out. They got covers, and get a nice cover for this one. I'd like to get one of those clamshell deals that I've seen, and I might do that if it'll fit. I'll have to start researching that once I decide on getting it, but. I could have it there, and even if I only ride it once a week or once a month, which I think I will ride it more than that. Wow, they're all here going like gangbusters. Clean, 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 clean. I'm glad it's not me. I couldn't go up and down those stairs. Actually, the stairs are at a steep angle. Like the way that they built Joe's in his backyard, that stairway is awesome. To get up. This one's steep, but I get up at one step at a time, and coming down one step at a time, but not a problem. Although, like I said, I've gotten stronger. I've lost weight. I have not weighed myself, but I can tell by the way my clothes are fitting and the way that I move around. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get back into the gym 3 days a week, and I'm gonna try to. Even though I got to get that knee done too, because it just kills me. It's gotten. Although a little bit lighter that I get, the less and less pains in my knees. But I'm going to try to get out and walk a little bit in the every morning, even if it's down to the end of the street and back. I'll do that. And I got to start getting into taking care of myself, or otherwise I'm not going to last long. I mean, people are dropping dead. I'm at the age. I don't want to say where. I'm at the age where, hey, Mark, I'm glad you could make it. I'm at the age that, uncles, aunts, mothers, fathers, friends are all starting to pass away. And some of them way too early in life. A couple of friends in their, mid 50s, just too young. My wife at 60 was too young. Buffett, I don't know. He was pushing the realm right there, 76. Would have probably been nice to go another 5 or 8 years. I'd like to go to 80. Like I said, if I have my, faculties and I'm not in a diaper, I wouldn't mind it. But, hopefully that'll be the case. But we'll see what happens. But I don't really have a bunch. The party was okay. It was great for the ties. they had a go. We bought some beer and bought some of the I don't know the name of the whiskey, and everybody had a good time. My mother-in-law invited her policemen, both husband and wife friends, and we had a lot of family. Like I said, I bet you there was probably close to 25, 30 people, which was kind of cool. Like I said, I just wouldn't do, I'll just do, it'll just be pizza, or I'll just do a barbecue. I can't do both. I'm just not capable, not by myself anyway. Is Bobby, are you on the bus yet? Is he here? I don't know if he's here. I think he is. But anyway, I don't think, like I said, I'm kind of curious. I haven't really talked to Bobby directly about it, but I've heard kind of through the grapevine that he's going to, he's not going to rush back and sell the place. So if that's the case, it's just getting rid of the stuff. You're going to be jumping, trying to get rid of everything so you can get back on a plane. And another thing I wanted to, when I was talking to him, he had said that he had paid over 5,000 to go from business class one way. And I checked the business class round trip for me, which would be double if I took the Nitnoy, which I'm hoping to, in February, and it was on Asiana Airlines. Now he was on Eva Air. I don't know which is better, business class or whatever, but it was 6,000. So it was only 1,000 more to fly round trip. And I think Bobby does that because he doesn't have any clue on when he's going to be coming back, which kind of makes sense. But for 1,000 more or 1,200, I can't remember. It was like 1,000, 1,200 more for round trip. But like I said, that was Asiana Air. I think that's Korea, right? I think somebody can enlighten me. yeah, I can. Hey, what's up? Get them Harleys out of Thailand. Getting paid to get them what? To get them out of Thailand. Getting psyched. Oh, okay. To get Harleys out of Thailand. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the thing with my Forza, when you're not going to be white line and stuff or riding on the side of the road with the scooters and trying to get around, in certain instances you can kind of bob and weave a little bit, but mainly you're like a car, so when you're sitting and you're in traffic, like I said, every once in a while you might be able to dart over and get, but with the bags and everything, I'm real wide on both, would be on that Harley, or excuse me, or even with the Forza, my bags are really wide. So you're kind of like a car. As long as you keep that mindset, you'll probably stay alive, because I don't think you really want to clip something. And I've clipped a bunch of things with those bags on that Forza. So as long as you got that in mind, and most of the highways, though, like going from here to Tatpanome or to Chuck's area, or out and around, most of that stuff's wide open, highway. You're in good shape. But like when I took the trip to Pachuap Kurikon, you're clipping the outside of Bangkok, and if you have to go through, if you go through, or if you go to Pattaya or something like that in the city, you just have to kind of. I get a mindset, I'm just going to have to sit here. It's going to be a little bit on the aggravating side because I'm on a bike, and if I was on my Dyna, I could. That would be no problem. But with the baggers, you got a little bit of room. But like I said, on that one there, I could put a little 40-liter dry bag on the back of that bag, and then the two side bags, and I'd have plenty of stuff to go on any 2 or 3 day, 4 day, maybe even, or longer if I wanted to wash stuff, trip. So I would take that, and it's a good trip to Tatpanome. Like I said, I think it took me 4.5 hours to get there on. I took the Forza the last time I went, and took the truck one time when we went and stayed and had the Sunday fun day at Chuck's, which is awesome. And I told my wife I'd like to do these, but not for so many. But I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, right? What I'm going to say, you can come, but you can't come. But anyway, whatever they are, the one family, the kids really, they have the good time. They're jumping in and out of the pool, and a bag of candy and pizza. I mean, they're in heaven. So I wouldn't mind doing it, and even if I couldn't do it every week, maybe twice a month, every other week or something, do it. Because if I did it, like I went out and I spent 4,500 baht on, but I didn't only cooked one of the racks of ribs, and if I was doing it, I would just cook chicken, and if I was doing a barbecue thing, and maybe a rack of ribs or something, and the if I do the pizza, but I don't know, it might cost a couple thousand baht. So, $60. Um, I enjoy doing it, but like I said, it was a little bit too much for me. I guess I still got a young mind. I still think I can do a lot of shit. And it wasn't so much that I couldn't do it as I didn't want to. Halfway through it, I'm like, man, I'm beat. It's hot, up on the roof. I don't know. What did you have? Did you have the PCX? Excellent bike, by the way. I enjoyed mine. I cruised from Camelot to where like a Krabi twice or three times. Three times. I went up to Kolak. Excellent. I enjoyed that a lot. I went all over, and I could cruise at 90, 95, and I'm a big guy, so it was. I really enjoyed. I didn't see anything wrong with it, except it was a little bit underpowered. But now they make a 160. I have no clue what that's like, but I'm sure that's fine. All depends what you're going to do. You can get that ADV and throw bags on it and whatever, and probably go any place that you wanted to go. I just think the Forza is a better bet. I can hold that at 100, 110 kilometers, and I still got enough throttle to get myself out of whatever predicament I put myself in. Yeah, PCX. Yeah, good scooters, no doubt. What's Mark saying? You're what? Mine? Yeah, exactly, Mark. Exactly, man. I'm starting to realize I'm an old bastard, and it's dawning on me more and more every day. Yeah, it sure is. It was nice up there. The breeze kicked up. The bugs were a little bit annoying towards the start of the night, because there wasn't really. I got to fed that fan up there, that oscillating thing, and that was okay. A little bit of a breeze came along later because we got a little drizzle and some wind, and when that wind came up, it was perfect. There was no problem. First of all, it blew the bugs away, and it made me feel comfortable because behind me I had the full barbecue and smoker thing that I bought, and in front of me I had the pizza oven. So I was like trapped in a heat, deal. It was hot. So we'll see. But I just got to start thinking about something before I open my pie hole. Yeah, sure. 200 people, not a big deal. Have them all come over. But to do it for friends and family and stuff, it's enjoyable. I enjoy doing it. When I retire and come back to Thailand. Yeah, I think so. And I would definitely, I bought mine brand new. I wouldn't do that again. I'd buy secondhand from a Farang that, bought it and thought he was going to ride the living hell out of it and didn't, but took care of it, went through his first service and had everything done and all the paperwork together and all that, and buy it and save 30,000-40,000 baht. I think they're 180, 178, something like that. And I think you could buy a 2021, something like that, or 20. Even the 300, James was riding the 300, which looks exactly the same. He thought it had plenty of power too, but the 350, 110, 120, so save 50,000 baht. I would definitely buy it secondhand. It stormed as soon as did it? Yeah, it was starting to drizzle. I went in and laid down. I said I had enough. Even when people would leave, were leaving, my wife brought them into the room because I knew I didn't want to get up, because I got to put my feet up after I've been sitting for a long time. But yeah, it's been here in Surin. It's been pretty much every night, right, Andrew? I mean, every night it'll come down, and a couple of nights just seriously poor thunder, lightning. Sounds like it's hitting the house. It's getting it. But they need the water here. Now I haven't had a problem at all with water here, with the well and the city water, what I call city water. Get out of here. The it's I haven't had any problem there. It's been nice because, like I said, I've been here 3.5 years now, something like that, and I went through a couple of dry seasons. I don't know what you want to call it, high season, dry season, and ran out of water. It sucks. One time it was for like 2 weeks, and they were charging like 500 baht for 1,000 liters of water or something. They were getting kind of pricey, but everybody needs to make a living, right? But yeah, so I haven't had any problem with water. You have any problem with water there, Andrew? I never asked you that. Are you going? Oh, the buy 90% probably. My wife doesn't know yet. Will she know before I buy it? Yeah, I'm going to tell her. I was really bad with that when it was one of the things that she was trying to make me a better man. I just made decisions for her and me, and I just did whatever the hell I wanted to do. If I wanted to buy a house and move out of the one we were in, I'd buy the house, and I didn't include my wife in a lot of stuff. So, but I do want to get it. I think I really do. I think it'll make me happy, And like I said, if it doesn't, then a year from now, I haven't ridden it in 6 months, then maybe I'll sell it. But I just can't see that happening. I'll ride it. The solar's doing good. It's saving about 40%, but I want to say 80% of the days here that during these last 2 or 3 months since it's been put in are cloudy, overcast, maybe putting out half. So I'm guessing that once we get into high season, dry season, I bet you it's going to be down around 1,000 baht instead of 6,000. But it's already saved me quite a bit of money, 4,000 or 5,000 baht. Yeah, it's gone good. But like I said, all of it, Tommy's been overcast. So yeah, you gotta keep your gutters clean. The water's really nasty. You get in the bottom because when Andrew, they took me when I went there to visit. What was it, a month ago, Andrew? I don't even know. Anyway, we took a ride. They took me a ride around in the truck and looked at it. You guys had quite a few watering holes, but yeah, when they get down, even ours here, it does. And I can switch over because now I've got 2,000 liters of well water and 2,000 liters of the city water. I call it city water. So I got 4,000 liters. So I'm hoping I don't. And I did that when I punched that hole before we even started building here, pretty much on the for the well, because I knew that there was going to be, I'd been here for three years, and knew that there could be a problem with the water. So we did that, and there was a little bit of a smell to it when we first got it, but it seemed like we pumped the living crap out of it, and now it's fine. And I didn't go because we're on the solar now. I was going to put a solar pump on that, but no reason really to do that if we got the solar. Yeah, I still haven't done that. How long have I been here? I'm going to be here 5 years in November. I've got one neck massage that my wife paid for at a bus stop, I think, when we were coming back from Pattaya. We came back on the bus one time. I don't even know why. But anyway, I still haven't gotten a real Thai massage. And I know like Chuck goes and Paige goes all the time. Everybody I know goes. And they say it's the greatest thing in the world. And I gotta do it. But I haven't done it yet. My mate is halfway between Pattaya and Bangkok in there. Really talking water restrictions. Yeah, and I did the same thing out there too. Although I don't think I have access to the city water there. I think it all has to be well. I don't know, but I had them put that in there, and I've got like I don't know the a spring. I mean, I've got a crap load of water, so hopefully everything will go good there. It's got everything. The water seems to be okay. Um, like I said, we don't drink anything any of the water. It's all bottled water or the 5 gallon deals of water. All of it's either filtered or whatever. But the water out there basically, as long as it's not brown muck, we basically just showering in it. Shower, the washing machine, that kind of stuff. But I have filters too. I've got chlorine filters and sediment filters on all the water that goes into the pond. Um, I've got filters that go into the house, so it's all right. If you don't cry, it's yeah, I know. Maybe that's what I'm afraid of. Between my knees and my back and stuff, maybe I think maybe I am. Maybe I'm a little. Quan goes with me to get massages together, and I'm not allowed to go alone. I think my wife would let me. She wants me to go get them. She says you'll probably make you feel better. I'll have to try that, but she won't let. Quan won't let you. I hope she had a good time. I think she did. I think she talked to my mother-in-law most of the time. But my mother-in-law, she's a character. You have good, yeah, yeah. You haven't had any problem there, right? I don't think right in that area. I know that I can't remember one of the hotels that we stayed in Pattaya. They were having some kind of water problems. I don't know. I don't know if that was just their building. I don't know. All right, let's see. How long have I? I'm going to go an hour. I can go an hour. It's only 53 minutes. Thought I was only going to do a half hour. But anyway, so that's the basic gist of it. I'm hoping maybe I'll have to message Chuck and maybe I'll go to Tatpanome for a night and hope maybe meet up with them for something to bite to eat or something. And maybe I'll even vlog it, Yeah, I'm horrible. The world's worst vlogger. But yeah, do a little bit of that, have some fun, get some wind in my face. Wife won't be happy, but she'll get over it. I'll have to bring my shots with me and give them to me myself, which I've done now. So I can do it, although she does it. This next batch of those shots, but I think they're really working. I mean, I could tell my eating habits have just, when I'm hungry, I stop eating. That's what I'm saying. But if you've got children and you're forcing them to eat, you're doing the worst misjustice to them in the world, man. But that was the way my whole life. Eat everything on your plate. There's people, starving and somewhere on this planet, that kind of crap is just the worst thing you could do. But when I'm eating and stuff, I just stop and say, I'm full. I don't need any more. And I can tell, like I said, I can tell just by the way I can move around and walk. I don't know how much. Maybe I'll weigh myself soon. But I'd like to go do that and then get back here. Then we're gonna go to Korat, so there'll be a video, even though you guys saw it. I don't know if there's anybody new in here, but I'll just show. I won't show the video. I'll just show the inside. They're getting most of the floor in the living room and entryway is done. They look like they got everything. I think the paint on the inside is 100%, and now they've got the whole outside of the house primered. And so probably by the time we get there on Saturday, it'll be done. That's the common area bathroom. They still got to do the floor in there. I'm hoping that they get that done because they'll put a toilet in there. That would be nice to have. And like I said, it's actually looks that color. It's beige there, but on some of these, it looks lighter. Like this one, it looks like it's white. It's not white. It's a beige color. The kitchen, I think, turned out fine. Uh, it's a cool place. It's going to be fun. There, it's like a palace for my family in Ubon. but it's turning out really nice. So by the time we get there this Saturday, a week from yesterday, they're going to be 90% done. You know, there's going to be a bunch of little plumbing stuff and stuff like that, but they're going to be pretty close. So I'm going to have to get the money together to do the parking structure and the patio. Those are the two things that I have to pay the material for. I've already paid the labor for the parking structure. So I have to do that. And that's that one that I kind of got from Andrew. And I still got a pictures of yours, Andrew. Going to be something similar to this, except not that second roof, just a single roof. And Andrews, we measured it. It's like, what was it? 7.5 meters by 10.5 meters, something like that. That's about what it's going to be. It's going to be right where the airstrip here at the end of the house, that sand pile towards the back of it is actually sitting on concrete. So from the end of the house back 7 meters and to the right towards the rice field, 10.5 meters. That's where the covered parking will be. So I got to do that, and then outside my bedroom, I never paid, or I didn't pay for the labor for the 3x6 patio or outside patio, whatever, concrete slab, and put that and a cover. So I'll have to put that together. But it's kind of cool, man. It's out in the middle of nowhere because it's about, I want to say an hour, a little bit, right about an hour and 10 minutes or something from the main mall in Ubon. So it's out there, but real cool that, you know, that I think our road, I don't know if people travel down it because they just want to ride by and see the construction, but that road's pretty busy. The road's got a bunch of potholes, but you know, whatever. But it's going to be a hell of a party. That's going to be a good one. Hopefully some people will be able to come from here in Thailand. It'll be a fun party. I think Andrew will probably come out. I'm guessing maybe I can get Chuck. He came to the wedding. He came to the last housewarming. Whoever's around's welcome. It's going to be a fun shindig. We're going to have dancing and music and food up the yin yang, and it'll be a good time. But I can't wait to get out there and see it with my own two eyes. And they still got the front patio to tile. I got to get that slab put on the side outside my bedroom because they're going to tile that too. So not too much, and I've got the breakdown. Like I said, it looks like it's going to be, by the time, like I said, I think I was too hard on myself with the 1.5, with including the raising almost 2 rye and putting in a 50,000 baht solar well. And these are all things that you don't have to do if you're building. So I'm going to still include those, but I'm going to put those aside. And I think that the house is probably going to be about 1.6, 1.7 for everything, and another, but it's going to be right around 2 with all the concrete that was put in and the covered parking and the well and the land raising and all that. But still, what is that? 52,000 US dollars, something like that. I think maybe, I don't know. Somebody will get it in a calculator. But and I haven't been over. You guys asking any questions? Nikki, you woke up? Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I really dig Andrew's place. I think it's cool. I like those. I like wood, and he's got those knockdown houses, and I can't wait to get. I did the day I was there. My knee was really acting up, and I didn't want to walk up and look. But what he had done downstairs and making everything down there, I dig it. So it's a nice place. Ride up there in December and rent a Harley and go with you. All right. I'll be game if I have the Harley. I'll be game to pretty much ride anywhere. We've had the same massage. God, I missed a lot of questions. Worked on. Yeah, I got to find somebody. I got to find a good one. My wife really thinks it would do me good to get a massage now and again. And everybody that I see, I know that I know Chuck and Paige, they get a bunch of them. A lot of people do. I think a lot of people here in Thailand do. Mm, thinking about riding H2 to Koh Chang. I can rent one. The dark side out of the state. Yeah, I'm game to go pretty much anywhere. Let's see when it's all checked out. Yeah, definitely stay in touch. I'm sure you will. Uh, Nikki, good to see you. Nikki's crazy. I don't know how you do it, how you survive, man. I was up till 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, and I woke up at 5, and went right back to sleep, and got up at about quarter to 7. But yeah, and to work, because I think you're still working, right? Yeah, I'm so glad that I'm retired. I'm so done with work. uh, 20C here, 3:30. Word for the UK. 3 3:30 a.m. Wow, I'm in. All right, and even if I don't, if I've got the Forza, I'll go anyway. Uh, I really like Koh Chang, and I'm going there. I might be going there a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. Uh, it's not that far, you know. It's about a. I think to get to the ferry, it's about 6 hours from here to get to the ferry over. Um, and if I go, I'll take a bike the next time. Well, the next time will probably be. Well, it isn't probably. It's going to be with the family, and they're insane. When we went there that time, it was me. It was in the Isuzu. Now it'll be in the Ford. Uh, Me and my wife in the front because it's got a center console deal in the front. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and 3 kids in the back seat. Now, can't be. I mean, hopefully, God forbid, we got into any kind of an accident. But yeah, so mom, dad, and 3 kids or kids. They're 21, going to be 18, and the other one's 21. So they're young women. That's crazy. I couldn't do it, but they're just loving it. Can't wait. Excited as hell about it again. So they did. They had a great. We all had a good time. It was really a good time. If you guys get a chance to check out that Serenity, Tim, that's where I met Tim for the first time. He was there and came up and did a live stream with me on the top of the roof. And they've got bungalows, reasonable. I think it was like 1,200 baht for or 1,000 baht for the room and breakfast. So it's a nice place. The beach isn't the greatest in the world. It's a little bit rocky. I would say if you're going to go there, to make sure you have water shoes or whatever. But they've got paddle boards and kayaks and all that kind of stuff. If you want to go out there, they got a very nice pool. It's a nice place. It's kind of cool. We love Coach Cement. It's less than an hour from our front door. Yeah, I like Cement too. I'd like to go again there. I'll have to see. Hey Craig, how you doing? No, I think it's cheap, right, Ron? I mean, here anyway. Hello, how you doing? What is this, Valvez? I'll call Val. Hi, Val. How you doing? What's up? Hey, Alex, how are you? I wish I could have. Chuck sent me an invite yesterday, and I did a barbecue chicken ribs and pizza here at the house. So I was getting ready for it, and I missed it. I haven't got to watch it all. I seen that he was with Joe for part of it, and I clicked through it because it's 4 hours long. And I saw you and James and Joe and Chuck in there. So I have a good time with that. I'm kind of a bummer that I missed it. I would have been cool to talk to you. I got to get. I still threatened a couple of times. I've been over to Pattaya, and we've met and talked briefly, but it'd be nice to go out and have a lunch and really get in. I really like Alex and Miley, both of them are good people. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun stuff. Good people, right? I mean, people say crap about fake friends and this and that, and some of the best stand-up people that I've met. Everybody that I've met here in Thailand, just top notch. And Chuck's one of them. You're one of them. James, everybody. Just Mark too. I mean, I've gotten lucky. You know, you could say what you want to about YouTube, and they'd screw with you and do this and do that, and you know, I wouldn't. I'd still I'd be sitting out here in Surin, not talking to anybody, and you know, getting ready to die. But I have a good time. But I'd like to get back and meet up with Alex for lunch. The last time I went, turn this down. I think you guys. I think I was watching one of your videos, and you guys said that, or maybe it was a live stream. You said that the last little get together, not many people showed up, and I don't know why. It seemed like I don't know. I went to two of them. One of them I didn't like. The music was too loud and shit. The one that they had at the Wombat, I liked. He kind of toned the music down, and you know, I just don't want to scream when I'm talking to somebody. And I own bars, you know, so you know, I'm used to boom, 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 but no, not when I'm trying to meet somebody and talk to them and stuff like that. And that one, I think I stayed 4 or 5 hours, which is like unheard of for me. But I like that. But that's too bad that they didn't get. Yeah, maybe they're having them a little too often every month. Maybe they should have them every couple of months or something. But if you guys aren't subscribed, please do. And to Miley's too, if somebody wants to put up the links, that would be awesome. But yeah, so I don't know. Pizza party went okay. Pizza was The ribs were okay. The chicken was okay. But like I said, we had 35 people, family here. Andrew and his wife were here, but that was pretty much friend wise. That was it. And it was, I don't know. I guess I'm old, man. Halfway through it, I was like done. I didn't want to cook anymore. I didn't want to do nothing. So, and it started at like 5:30 and went to like 9:30. So I mean, it was a long period of time for me. Like I said, if I do it again, it'll just be just straight pizza party or barbecue, not both. It was hard to do, especially trying to do that coal fired deal. It just doesn't work good on coal. I'm going to order pellets in case you weren't here earlier and I was talking about it. But it's either going to be one or the other. I'm going to try to do them. I was thinking about doing them every week, but if I'm going to have 30 people here, I'll do it twice a month, every other week. All right. Sad report on our dog that passed away. All right. I got some decent news for you, Craig. Yesterday, the 2 soy dogs that we had, the one that got the bug and has been paralyzed for 2 years and just now moving around, her sister, which we got shots for, according to my wife, not to have puppies. The morning yesterday, as we're trying to get everything done, decided she was going to have puppies. She had 9 of them yesterday. And she's like a small German Shepherd size. So I don't know what the puppies are going to. Some of them are white with dark spots. I don't know. The other ones are more hers and more German Shepherd looking colored. But that's a bummer. You get attached to them, right? Sometimes I envy my younger self when I didn't give a shit about nothing or nobody. You know, dogs could die. Oh, well, people could die. Oh, well, who cares? You know, what? I don't care what they think about me. Go screw them, you know. And now, you know, when I was at home, if I was up in the high Sierras and I ran over a squirrel, I got a tear in my eye, you know. So, and with the dogs, I don't know. It just seems over the years, you know, I just don't like killing stuff. And when stuff dies, it's devastating. Devastating. Hey, there's Maui. There you go. Thanks. Good choice. Good choice, Go. But yeah, so that's too bad. But yeah, so now I got 9 dogs. I don't know what I'm going to do with. But I thought that the shots, God, every time my nose itches towards the end of the live streams. You know, I thought the shots worked, you know, and then all of a sudden, like, it was only like 3 weeks ago, they said, you know, she started to get noticeable, or she's starting to get more rounded, you know, and my mother-in-law said she's pregnant. And I said, really? And my wife said, yeah, my mom says she's pregnant. And when's she going to have? I don't know, a couple of months. Well, 3 weeks later, she pops out 9 puppies. So anybody wants a puppy, come to Serin, and whatever it is. How long do you have to have them? 8 weeks. It's going to be a festival around here with that, and 6 cats, and going to be interesting. You think he liked you? You had a good taste then, Ron. That's a bummer. I don't know. I like I said, I'm attached to these ones here. I'm attached to the damn cats, and I've never even thought about a cat ever in my life. And I'm attached to the damn things. They're kind of cool. I didn't think cats had personalities or anything. I thought they just laid there. You know, the bear, he's got a personality. I gotta start taking him with me and training him a little bit. But that's a bummer to hear. Sorry to hear that, Craig. But like I said, if you're interested, I'll do a video, and when they get a little bit older, you can get a look at them. We'll send a couple of them your way. And I don't know what we were. My wife was hoping she was only going to have 2 or 3 puppies, and we were going to bring them to Ubon, and they would be Ubon Soey dog, house dogs, whatever, there at the house there, with the brother living in the apartment. But I'm going to play hell trying to bring 9 of them up there. I don't know. It's amazing. Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare. It's out front. They had them between the CT 125 and my Scoopy on the concrete right up against the house. She had them right there, and we ended up putting down one of the cover type things that my mother-in-law kind of throws over the scooter, like a ruggish thing, had fallen on the ground, and she had gotten on that. And then we put some cardboard boxes and some other linens and stuff in there, so it made her kind of comfortable. But yeah, she decided to have them between the bikes, which was cool. But they're interesting. I'll have to show them. I'll have to show them to you. I'll have to take a video, like I should have done, vlogged. I probably should have vlogged that, or at least put out a short. I ought to be like Bobby. He puts out 200 shorts a day, something like that. 200 to 300, him and Johnny. But probably a good thing. I haven't put out too many shorts in a long time. Would have been a good one, because I think my wife's actually got some video in that aspect of her having a puppy. Maybe I'll get that from her and put out a short on that. And I should, like I said, I'll have video and stuff on this when on the Ubon house when we go there next Saturday. But you can see, if you haven't seen it, they've got most of the main area tiles done. The kitchen's pretty much done. They still have to put, you can see the hole up there for the hood and exhaust on that, but most of it's done. It's really weird the way that floor looks white there, but this is actually a cream color. And why is it a cream color? Because it was extremely cheap. My wife, sometimes she amazes me. She wants this, wants that, you know, and other times, let's get this. It's cheaper. It's cheaper. But definitely very cool. I think it's going to be there. You know, they're ecstatic. And like I said, that light up there on the top has plastic blades that actually pull in behind it. It just looks just like a light. And then when you turn it on, the blades sling out. They're plastic. They're clear, and puts out quite a bit of air. I have one I put in the kitchen here in Serin, and there's one in our bedroom at this house, and one in the living room. But they work good. They're not real expensive. Not as it should be. Like I said, I've got the breakdown. I don't know if Kenny and them are still here. I haven't seen them in a while. But they hopefully we'll get together and you can check out some of these people, see if you need to get some prices, because like I said, that one that they gave you, I think, was way out of line. I can't keep. Yeah, I know he does they do a bunch of them, right? Is it just me? Maybe I don't do enough. Maybe they do normal amount. I don't know, but it seems like they do a lot. So you know, Maui, I was joking with Dave when he was talking about can't hear in the pubs. Oh, okay. Bobby and I think yeah, Jai does most of. Well, that one short that when me and Bobby were both in the hospital at the same day, when I was getting, I think my eyes, I forget, whatever it was, we were both in there. She shot that one. I think she does. I think she shoots them all. Love you, Grouting. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's a Thai style, what I consider Thai style house, and that's that deal where the roof, real high in the front. But it's going to have a full size refrigerator. It's going to be 6 air conditioners in it. It's going to be sealed. There isn't going to be anything open to the inside to the outside. So it's more Americanized or Westernized that way. But it's not like we built this house. But still, I mean, for the money, it seems crazy. And if you're from the United States or you're from anywhere, actually, other than Southeast Asia, I couldn't have put a garage, a 20 by 20 garage on any of my properties for 100, double the money that building that house out there for. So it's kind of amazing, I guess, to me to do it, and I'm glad that I could do it. We'll see. So they're set. They're going to have some fun with the house because we're going to go there once a month, maybe twice a month, for a couple of days, just to kind of kick back, check on the koi. It's relaxing there. It's very, very slowed down, even though it's slow here in Surin. It's even slower in Ubon. And they can use it. The aunt up the street, they're getting older, aunt and uncle, but they're sometimes it gets hotter than the hubs, and they just want to get out of the heat for an afternoon. Go there and turn on one of the air conditioners and hang out, cook, have an overnight party. I don't care. They'll have a good time. So we'll see how things go. But I think I'm going to be amazed. I think you guys will probably be amazed next Saturday when we go there. I'm imagining the inside and outside paint's going to probably be done, and I'm going to say 95% of the tile and everything in the house will be done. Probably 90%, 95% of the house will probably be done. The only thing that's going to be left, like I said, after they get done with that is, like you can see in those pictures, the tile, obviously, the hood over in the kitchen. I'm sure that there's some plumbing stuff in the bathrooms that'll need to be done, and the paint. I think that, the front, that whole front area is going to be tiled, and that front area is big. So that and the stairs there. And then, like I said, the only thing that we haven't done, or I paid for the labor on like I said, I showed you Andrew's 7x10 parking deal. It's going to be very similar to this, except not as fancy, just one roof, not two. And that'll be at the end of the house here. That concrete, like I said before, that sand that's on there, that's on concrete. The concrete runway goes all the way to the back of the house. That parking will start from the back of the house and go back 7.5 and go to the right 10.5, and that'll be the covered parking. So that, and then I got rid of all the pictures, but on the other side of the house, I haven't paid for either the material or the labor. That one I've only not paid for the material. The labor I've already paid for. I've already paid for the driveways and that kind of stuff. That was above and beyond the original deal. And this 3x6 patio and patio cover over our room where the door comes out next to the pond. I have to get that. That'll be the two major real things that need to be done and paid for. But like I said, I can probably probably pretty close at 1.7 for the house, and then the improvements and stuff, another 300,000 for the concrete driveway and the covered patio and the raising the land and the solar well, that kind of stuff. because I'm going to separate them. It wasn't fair because I wanted to just build the house. How much is it going to cost me to build the house? Not buy the land, not raise the land, not put in improvements. So I'll break it down that way. But like I said, I do have my phone. I got my little one. My other one's out. I got to go get it. It's out in the truck. What is that? Let's see. 2 million divided by, what is it, about 35.5 right now? It's actually pretty decent. 56,000 baht. 56,000 US. So let's see, because the dollar's been really strong, I guess, lately. Because I know when I say that, the Aussies go, do I have that app on here? I know I have it on my other phone. I don't know if I have it on here. Anybody out there know what I know yesterday it was 35.5. I don't have it on that phone for some reason. Somebody knows what the bot is against. I guess I could just go to Google. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, how come I did that? There we go. Search. Did anybody bring it up yet? Shit. God dang it. Oh, I'm having a hard time here. US. Let's see. What is this thing saying? Saying it's on the rise. Where are you? Come on. It's not 1.07. That don't tell me shit. Anybody put it in there? Oh, okay. That was yesterday. Yeah, that's what I had. 35.5. 35.6045. So still going up a little bit. Like I said, man, I'm totally happy with anything in the 33 and above, 32 and above. Do I like 38 and 40? Yeah, sure. Do I think it'll creep up? I don't know. I'm really not too great of a guy, but thank you very much. Yeah, but that's a decent price. When I came here, I think it was 32 in 2018. And when I was in the hospital, I think it was 32 also. So it's been creeping up. So is that wise? Yeah. And I don't know what's happening with them. If anybody knows, I know they're talking about increasing their rates, and I don't know if they're increasing their rates all around. I only heard they're increasing their rates with the Thai baht, with Thailand. So I don't know why. And I don't know how much because I don't have Wise. I bring it in through Chase, through my bank account in the U.S. People ask me about that. How come I don't have my money? I can have my Social Security deposited anywhere I want it. The only difference, in case somebody is listening on Social Security that I know of, is if you do have it, can you have it? Yes, you can have it deposited into a Thai bank. The thing is that the U.S. will try to start screwing with you by once a year sending you a paper that you have to fill out saying I'm still alive and this is where I live and thank you for sending my money here. Otherwise, they could stop it and stop it forever. No, but stop it until you sign that paper and send it back, and maybe you don't get your money for 2 months. And a lot of people are living off their Social Security month to month. So just something to keep in your mind. But yes, you can have it here. I don't, because I still have bills and stuff that I pay through the U.S. and stuff that comes out of that account. Not much money, but I maybe $200 or $300 a month for different stuff here and there. Most Netflix and Hula and all the crap that I subscribe to. Maybe 200. Apple TV. Stuff like that. But You know, oh, you get 36.65. Where's 36.65? I want that rate. Well, I'll tell you what, usually Chase will give me, it's a bot. And I guess I was talking to Andrew about it, that if you have a bunch of money in the bank, they'll actually drop that, and you have it brought over here and exchanged here, you can get it for, only lose a half a bot or a quarter of a bot. Andrew was telling me this last night, actually. And you don't get charged, which I don't get charged either. But I don't know. Maybe I don't. I never check it. I only go when I put it in there. They give me what the going rate is and what the bot's going to be. So maybe if I changed it to actually go there in US dollars, maybe it would make a difference. Maybe I'll try to do that, Andrew. I never thought about it till right now, if you're still listening. Wise, I'm 36. Yeah, something's up with Wise. You might want to check into that. There you go. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Hey, Meow. Sorry, I'm behind on stuff. Let's see. Okay, I'm caught up. Sort of. I might have went by. If you guys had a question, go ahead and put it in there. But Wise is doing something. In fact, I think Craig said he got a letter or something from them saying they're going to do something or something. But a bunch of people that I've seen and known that have that say it's going to it's going to cost more to send money to Thailand. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Scott, you're here. Glad you could make it. But yeah, so I don't know. In fact, well, I can't. Can I do it on this? I'll tell you what they're giving me right now. I can go on Chase. And come on, baby. Slow. Hi, back in California for a little bit. Let's see. Let's go here. Wire. And I know there's an easier way to check it, but what am I doing? Did I do it right? Oh, okay. No, why is it doing that? What the heck? Just not having a good day with phones, and let's see. All right. Now I know what I did wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna choose a number here. Oh, not that much. Okay, so it's saying right now what the going rate would be is, they're saying 34.56, which is usually one bot under. So what they're saying the bot is going for is 35.56, which I think is what they had originally said, right? Yeah, 35.56. So one bot under, but maybe I should change this, Andrew, and see if I can wire amount in US. Say, hey, Bobby, if you get a chance to Robert back. Grandpa duty. It's always good stuff, man. Got to do that. Cost me $18 per 2,000 US to get mid-bank rate. So this was 3,000 baht is what I put in here. That's usually what I transfer, 30, 35, something like that. And it comes, wire amount's going to be 103 bahts. But see, I can change it to US. Now, to type wire amount, your daily limit is 25,000. I don't know. It's 103.70. So let's see if does it tell me? I think if I was to go ahead and transfer it, it would give me a breakdown on exactly what it costs me. to do it. But I'm going to have to check into what Andrew was telling me. Yeah, 35.55. I got 35.24. That's pretty good. And that was that through Wise, Patrick? Scott, my grandpa duties are never over. Hey, Rob, I didn't see you. Have you been here a while, or did you just drop in? They live with me. It's good stuff, though, man. I envy you guys because I don't get to see mine very often. But yes, Wise. Huh. Now, did you get anything from them saying that they're going to change the exchange rate to Thailand, or any kind of a thing that look for a change? Heads up, how about it? Maybe a change? I don't know. But I'm hearing that people are getting that. So 35.78 here in Canada, Vancouver. I don't know. Like I said, I get one bot under. If you're bringing a lot of money in, though, it can make a big difference. If you're bringing 100,000 US dollars in, one bot even could make a considerable difference. I didn't hear why. What did your dad? What happened with your dad? Did I miss something? I probably did. I'm a horrible person. But yeah, so I don't know. For the meantime, and it's been that way. I use Bangkok Bank. I've used Chase. I've been. It's been what I've had an account here for almost 5 years, and I've never had a hiccup. Never had. Oh, we don't know what happened to the money. It didn't get transferred. It's here. We know it's going to take this long, and it usually, like I said, if I do this on a Monday, the transfer, I'll have it possibly by Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday morning at the latest. If I do it on a Friday over a weekend, I might not get it till Tuesday. So if you're one of those people that you need to have the money exactly when you need it, that when you're putting it in there, you need it now. I think that Wise would be a good option regardless. But like I said, I've heard a lot of stuff about that they're going to be charging more. So we'll find out, because I'm sure as soon as they do, it'll be all over the internet. That's for sure. Yeah, I think so, right, Robert? They're paying like a quarter of a bot, and no, they don't charge you anything. Even before they charge $5. The way that they're broken down in just a regular Chase bank account is anything above 5,000 is free, and it's $5 no matter if you wire $10 or $3,000 or $4,000. It's $5 each transaction, and then of course coming in there's a few dollar change, but it isn't much. If I was like, I should probably do it anyway because money matters, and that's what I think I'm going to try to do too. I still haven't talked about that in a while, but I'm going to cancel my Part B, and I found out because I just looked at it, because it came up in my mind that I'm paying a Part D. I'm paying $100 a month for a prescription plan that I don't use. So it'll be $230. So it's a lot of money to my wife and to me. So I mean, it's a good 3-4 day vacation somewhere every month. So I've got to do it. I guess I've got the paperwork. I forget who was kind enough to keep sending me links and stuff, and I've got the paper that I need to fill out, and I think I'll have to go through Manila, and I think I'll have to have a phone conversation with them saying, yes, it's me, and I want to cancel, blah, blah, blah. And because I'm going to die here in Thailand. So I don't see any reason. And if I do go to the States, and when I go to the States, I'll get a second party or third party or whatever health insurance for that 2 or 3 weeks that I'm in the States, travel insurance, and leave it at that. Why not? $250. And I know Chuck did that for his mom before they even left. I don't know how much he saved, a couple $100, but a couple $100 is a couple. I don't even know what that is, but I would need to check back on the. What did I would need to check back on the dates, but I don't think when I've tried to send money via Wise on the weekend, it's gone through always the following Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, it's that way with Chase anyway. Like I said, if I do it during the midweek, Monday or Tuesday, I'll get it in like a day, maybe two at the most. But if I do it on a Friday, I might not get it till Tuesday. So it's a little weird. You can rant if you want to, Rob, no doubt. But here it is, unbelievable government red tape for my daughter and her two young babies to get help. If she was an immigrant, yeah, I don't want to get started on that. We can't help our own people. We can't help vets, but we can help anybody that stumbles across the border, right? Well, hopefully she gets the help that she deserves and needs being an American citizen. Let's hope so. To live with me. They live with you right now. Your new house. Yeah, it is a big place, man. And when you get there, it even looks bigger. You're like, wow. It's kind of cool. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a fun place. And plus, I can have a bunch of people there if I want traveling around Thailand. Hey, yeah, stop by, because we got 4 bedrooms. So to get 1,000 by Wise transit account in Thailand, it's like ATM, but you need the money there. Found over 1,000 the next day. Yeah, I think that what the one account that I got to check on, because I know that some people are kind of interested in it. My wife had sent 5,000 to a bank in. We opened up a bank account in Ubon, and it's in U.S. dollars. So you transfer it in U.S. dollars, you get it in U.S. dollars. If you want to go there and take out money, you can take it out in U.S. dollars. And when you want to transfer it into, let's say the Thai baht goes to 40 tomorrow, or whatever, you can transfer it into Thai baht, or you can leave it in U.S. dollars. And you get, if you don't touch it for 6 months, I think you get 4.5%. I'll have to check with her. You get a good, decent percentage compared to what you get in the U.S. You get a decent interest rate, and then they've got them for like 3 months, 6 months, and a year. You can have almost like a CD, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know if they penalize if you take it out or whatever. But I imagine they probably do. But it's an interesting deal. I hadn't heard of, but I got to check into the ones that Robert uses and I think Andrew uses. I don't know if I've ever really, I'm so loud. I should be a lot more concerned about where all my dollars are going and how I can save and how I can get more. And one of them is going to be I don't need my Medicare. I don't need it. I'm covered under my wife's. If I needed more here, I would just get a policy, an extra deal, and there's no reason for it. Like I said, unless I'm traveling there, I don't see any scenario in my life of me going back to the U.S. There's nothing in my mind that any kind of scenario that works that I end up back in the U.S. And if I did, there's a penalty, and you could get it back if you wanted to. But at that point, I think I'd just be ready to die, right? Got married in 2002. Married in 2002, and I paid the dinner with a credit card was $42. What did I? Hey, Chris, how you doing? Glad you could make it. When are you coming? Are you coming? The cool kids. Yeah, you bet. Are you coming soon? Are you going to retire finally, my friend? I hope. Still got some kind of we have something planned where we're going to go to the Philippines for a week or something, 7-10 days, and have. Chris is really familiar with Philippines. I've never been there. I'd like to go and check it out. November, and I paid $42 in November of 2002. We went that steak dinner. If you guys are in Surin, and that 361 was excellent. And Andrew had been there a couple of times. Bobby's talking about maybe when Bobby comes back, we'll all go over to that barbecue, $3.99 all you can eat steak barbecue hot pot, whatever they have on the same area there. We didn't walk over there, but Bobby did. And it's in his video. Maybe we'll go there all together and check it out. I'll probably go with my wife. She wants to take the kids there and do all stuff, but it was just for me and my wife. It was 2,000 baht, so it was $60. I had a T-bone and mashed potatoes and a salad, and she had the salmon steak. We each had a damn near 100 baht strawberry smoothie, and I had 2 Coke Zeros, and it was 1,800, and I gave the gal 200 baht. So it was 2,000 for the dinner, but it was well worth it. The steak was, it was a Thai style. They have their own farm. They raise their own cattle, and it's typical, half inch thick, and but it was good. It was good, very decent. So it's good to know, and it's from the house here. It's 10, 12 kilometers, 10 minutes, and you're there. Really a nice place. Did I vlog it? No, I didn't. I'm horrible. Go Steelers. Yeah. But anyway, God, here I am creeping up on 2 hours again. Didn't I, when I started this, say I was only going to do like 30 minutes? Yeah. But had the pizza barbecue yesterday. We've got more people in here. I'll show the house real quick. They're getting pretty much all the tile. The paint on the inside is done. The main area tile is pretty much done. The primer and everything on the outside of the house is done. You can see the floors in the bathroom need to be done. The floors in the bedroom need to be done. That's the main living area. Let me see. My mouse stopped working. There's the kitchen. So I got to put in the hood and that. But we're going to be there. Oh, man. A week from yesterday, this Saturday coming up. And, they're going to be 95% done with this place. I can feel it already. They're just jamming, man. So we'll see. I've still, like I said, the stuff outside that won't be done is the 7x10 covered parking structure and my 3x6 outdoor patio and cover and stuff. So I'll have to get together with them and do that. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Maybe when you guys end up coming this way, we'll take a trip. When the house is done, we'll take a trip over there and spend a couple of days. It's out in the middle of nowhere, just relaxation and up the yin yang. I mean, there's not a worry in the world. It's nice and slow here, but it's almost stopped in Ubon. It's great. Thanks, Gogo. Appreciate it. Camper life in Thailand. Yeah. I got to get the trailer trash Thailand deal. I've got to go do another one. And I think, like I said, I might go. I got to call or talk to Chuck about maybe I'll go jam out tomorrow morning his way, maybe have dinner or something, and either come back on Tuesday or come back on Wednesday. I'll probably spend a couple of nights there just because I'll take a little break from the 5-hour bike ride there, and then we're going to go to Ubon that next Saturday morning, and then so maybe the week after that, maybe I'll do a 3-day trailer trash Thailand solo trip to the place over by the old government center. Well, it's still there. The other government center. It's about an hour away, and it's on a lake. It's pretty cool. I've been looking at it for a while. Hey, not a problem. More the merrier. Yeah, I'd like to catch something. I'm looking for. Like I said, I'm a little bit concerned because I don't know where you can fish, where you can't fish, but I'll find it out. My wife said if it isn't on government land and it's all, you can pretty much fish anywhere you want. And I don't know what's the worst thing that's going to happen to me. Fine me 1,000 baht, I don't know. But some of them, you can't, you don't want to be fishing in the temples, ponds or anything. But anyway, hopefully I'll get a good video. I still haven't put the rack on the back of the trailer for the CT 125. I've still got to do that. I have I've got the camera because I did buy a wireless rear view camera that I've already got the screen mounted in the truck. I don't know if I'm going to keep it there. It's right in the center, kind of blocks my view over to the left. But and then a wireless camera goes on the back of the trailer, so I can actually see what's behind me and in either lane. My side, I could get extenders for the mirrors. They're a pain in the ass, and the ones that are here in Thailand look like shit. But I'm just like this much from being able to see over there if something's jamming up on me. So it's kind of hit and miss. I kind of move over slowly and listen for a horn or look for somebody swerving. So I want to get rid of that. So I got to have him, Solar Man, do that. He's got to finish the waterfall here, and then he's going to be the one that I'm going to have put the receiver hitch for that tilting bike rack that's going to go on the back of the trailer. Yeah, I guess this one has that same ability, Patrick, that you could put a bunch. And if I had a motorhome, I probably would mount them down the sides and in the back. But this one, I think, with it just on the back and it's got the real wide view, I can see if there's a car over there. And between my mirror and that, it would be, because I don't like the way it is now. Put it that way. I don't feel real secure moving over. Yeah, I bought mine from Lasada here in Thailand, and my truck has front and rear cameras on it too. I've got an extra front camera. I've got front and rear cameras that are actually in Ford built into the truck, and then I don't know, it's got 6 or 8. I can see I don't know how the hell they do it, but what's awesome about it is, and I didn't until the first time that I did this, when I was backing up to the trailer. I look at it, and it's got a big giant screen in the center on that new Ford, and it's got those bendy lines and the red and the green and the yellow for backing into something. And all of a sudden now, ever since I put the trailer hitch in the receiver, it's now got a black line that goes right down the center that's coming right off the hitch. I can actually watch that ball go completely as I'm coming back, completely under that hitch within a 16th of an inch. I can stop that thing and drop that trailer right on the ball. Never get out of the truck to look, and if I was by myself, which I am usually. I was in amazement. It's got those 2 lines, and now it's got a black line right down the middle. I line that up, as I'm looking at it to the ball, and I drive all the way up, and I see the ball and stop right there and drop it, and done. It's amazing. That truck never ceases to amaze me, and I haven't even scratched the surface on the automatic parking thing and all that. I have no idea how to use it, but we'll see. There's a video. Rob's saying there's a video on Facebook that first time catfishing bull gets dragged into the water. Yeah, go viral. You want to see me get dragged into the water? Have to be an awful big catfish to drag me in. Maybe a 100-pound tie. I'm telling you, Chris, man, you have to check it out when you guys finally do make it here. It's amazing, really amazing. And the 4-wheel drive, like I said, thank God my wife said, get what you want, because that first day that we went to Ubon, it rained like hell that night, and I was in slippery, snotty mud, and I would have had to get a tractor to pull me out of there. First time I took the trailer. So I told you that, when I was doing it, I said, I got to get a 4-wheel drive. I don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere by myself. No way to get the thing out, screaming at the top of my lungs. Why didn't you buy a 4-wheel drive, you idiot? And no one to hear me. And so, yeah. So the 4-wheel drive, you could climb a tree. the new diesels, it doesn't even sound like a diesel, and the gas mileage is amazing pulling the trailer. I don't know. I'm amazed. I guess it's the older I get, the more amazed I get at the simplest things in life, like me being alive every time I wake up in the morning. Um, I don't know. We'll see, but you'll have to check it out when you're here. It's a really nice truck, and pretty much the only one above that storm track is the Raptor, which was another 400,000. I don't know. I almost thought it was stupid buying the storm track. I could have got the regular Ford without the leather and without the electric seats and without this and that, still 4-wheel drive for probably 350,000 less. But to tell you the truth, now that I've got it, I'm glad I got this one. It's a freaking nice truck. Wifey knows the best for local stuff. Was this in the Philippines? I'm still looking forward to it, man. And if my wife can't go, if you guys don't mind me tagging along and going for a 7-day trip, I'd love to do it. Because I don't know anything. Like I said, I know Robert Mack's probably not here anymore, but he had offered months and months and years ago that if I go to Vietnam, his wife is Vietnamese, he would take me around, because I only have, if I'm traveling with my wife, I'm not like a lot of these vloggers and travel vloggers and stuff like Chuck and Paige and Joe and Gift and James and Fa. My wife has a job, although Fa does. But 4 days, if I'm not taking one of my week vacations, a 4-day trip is pushing a long day weekend, because she only has so many days off. And to stumble into a country that I know nothing about, it might take me 2 days to figure out what the hell to even go see. So Robert was nice enough, and Chris was nice enough, that when I do go there for the first, I think it's a good idea that if you're going to a country that you haven't been to, at least in my mind anyway, if you can go with friends or people that that know the area, it seems like a no-brainer to me. Did you get the Apple Play for the radio? And it is absolutely the best. I got to do a video on it, because I said I would. I took it the other day out. The high, the brightness on it, I put it here on the Forza. All I do is just look over. I can have a full screen of GPS. It is absolutely amazing. I bought a set of real good wireless earbuds. As you're going, the music throttles down. The GPS comes in and says right turn, blah blah blah. Look down, see it where I'm going. I think it's awesome. And like I said, the best thing about it, if you're a fanatic like me, and let's say you've got a touring bike, and you've got a dirt bike, and you've got this bike, you just put those ball mounts on there and have a USB, and it's as quick as that. Plug in the USB, and you're off on your dirt bike out in the middle of nowhere, seeing where you want to go. So I will be doing a video. I was going to just do a talking head video, and I said, you know what? I need to get on there. I need to get my GoPro and show that deal, because it's got a little bit of a visor on it, not much, but I mean, it's like in direct sunlight, driving down the road, I can see it perfectly, and my eyes don't work. So without my glasses, usually stuffs, I can see it perfectly. So I will do a video, even if it's a short one, as soon as, probably if I go, which I'm probably going to go regardless. I'll go to Nakhon Phanom, even if Chuck's busy or whatever. And I will do a video on the way there, and then put it out middle of next week. And but I'm 100%. I think it's freaking awesome. And the Google Maps, I didn't. Apple Maps is nice to use. I didn't use it. You said it works right, so you have one then, obviously, or you just have Apple Play in your car. I have Apple Play in my deal. I like to call it CarPlay because this one is more Android. I mean, I play my Apple Music and stuff on it, and it's basically Apple CarPlay. But the one in my truck is both, and so is this. So you can use an Apple phone or you can use an Android, but it's freaking awesome because the hardest part was looking at my phone and and I've got the big one. I don't have it here, but I've got the whatever Max Pro Max or whatever. Still couldn't see it, and in the light, even on full brightness, this thing it's awesome. And it was like $150, and like I said, you could use it on 3 vehicles. It I'm in amazement. I'm in amazement. Not for you getting stuck in the mud, and yes for the trip. It's still on. Just have to find you along the wheelbase line. Yeah, no worries, no worries, no worries. We'll figure something out. Have both, but I have an iPhone, but can use both. Yeah, and like I said, the reason that I think a lot of people are using it is when you, like I said, 8 years ago or whenever I got my iPhone 8 Max or whatever the hell I got, I paid more for that than 6 months ago when I bought this MSI or whatever gaming. I love this laptop. I paid more for my phone back then than I did for this 6 months ago. So it's amazing. And what people are saying, even I bought the little quick connect deals with the vibration deal on it. I've got to still install them on the Himalaya and the Forza actually. And that vibration in the bike has been messing up people's and breaking people's $1,200 phones camera stabilization. So that just for that alone, I would pay the $150 because I just keep it actually in my top box, in my little leather bag deal. It still connects, so I don't have to even have it on my person or whatever. But I usually keep it in case I've got my phone I need to get to. But I don't need to put it on the bars. The only reason I would I have it hooked up to this little. This thing's been through hell and back. This is my wife's that passed away's iPhone 7, but it's got like 256 of memory, and this is the one that I put my my Thai card in, and this is the one that I have connected to it. And the only reason that I put it in there is because I've got another USB that comes over and will charge it as I'm going, so I don't have to worry about the dying batteries. The only thing that I have to worry about is the batteries dying in my earbuds. But they're supposed to go, I think, 6 hours. So if I'm riding for 6 hours, by the time my 6 hours is up, I'm ready to stop and do something. Sleep, get off my feet, get into a hotel, do something, turn on an air conditioner. So we'll, I really like it. So I will be doing a video saying I really like it in case you haven't noticed I like it as much as I like my Forza. I don't know if you can, Patrick, send me I haven't bought it yet. The one that I'm looking at is it goes into a regular, receiver, and it's, yay deep, and the center section of it rolls back, and then it's got a couple of up bars or one up bar so you can strap down, and it was 9,000 baht. And I think it's just a guy that makes them here. I'd have to look and find it again. I don't even know where it is. But I'm gonna put a winch on it too, which makes it interesting. I'm gonna put a winch and I'm with a wireless activator for it, and then I'll just hold on to the handlebar of the CT and press the button, and when it gets up, and boom, down, and put it up, and let that hold the front down, and then put 2 or 4 straps on it, and it's ready to go. So, and it has lights in it, which I liked, because I am going to be blocking my back my back lights on the trailer. So I've just got it. The hardest part's going to be I don't want to mount it under because the trailer, if you've seen the trailer, instead of the new style and going how would I say it, instead of being an angle, instead of coming over and up so that this bottom edge scrapes on everything like the old trailers in the States until they started making them, like that. This one is just squared. So I've got to go up and into the structure somehow, and securing it to the frame is going to be a little bit of a chore. The bike isn't really bad. I think it's 220 pounds. So it isn't horribly heavy. So we'll see. But I'd like to know what that carry one Eve. Okay, so that you're just an electric bike. I don't know how much do they weigh. I'll be curious on that too. But yeah, Waze. I haven't tried Waze here in Thailand. I had it in the States. I haven't used it in 5 years. But it's so easy to to use Google. The way I liked about is that the one that was the one that would tell you that there was cops coming up and cops parked on the side of the road, and that was the main reason I got it. I wanted to know where to go. What I think I should get here, I've got so much crap in that truck already. I'd like to get a whatever they are. What are they called? Speed. My mind's gone. God, I hate getting old. It sucks. But radar detector. I'd like to get that. It seems like it works. I haven't really talked to Chuck about that. I'll have to pick his brain on that. I have two 26-inch 44 kilos. So that's like 105 pounds each. So you got 200 around 200 pounds on it then. I don't know what that is. Are they electric bikes or no? But yeah, I'd be interested. Where did you say you got it? Yeah, like I said, the one there seemed reasonable because I don't even know what 9,000, $280, $300 or something for the rack. It looks well made. Doesn't look like the guy knows how to weld. And put it that way. I don't know if you're familiar with Thailand, but some of their welding practices aren't that great. But it looked okay. So and like I said, it'll be interesting with that winch on there because I don't want if I've got the thing like this, and like I said, I'm trying to predict that I'm not getting any younger. I keep getting older, so things are gonna get harder and harder, not easier and easier for me to do. So if I hitch up that winch, it should work. The rack's rated at 150 kilo. Yeah, I think I don't know. I'll have to find out what the other one. But like I said, I think the bike weighs 220. I have to go online real quick for a 125 CT. And I think that was the wet weight too. I don't know for sure. I have to go back. But what it wasn't. I'm more worried. I know that the rack will take the weight. I'm more worried the way that we're going to have to mount it to the frame and how we're going to mount it in there. The receiver part of it is got me a little bit concerned. We'll have to see. So you can use it here. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out, Jack. I'll do that. I bought a 26, but my wife is not tall enough. She had a 20-inch. Yes, they're both the EV bike. Cool. Yeah, some of those are really. They've got motorcycles now. I've seen. I haven't on YouTube. They've got a bunch of stuff. I haven't really checked it out there. But I got a splinter or something yesterday, and it's festering, so it must be some kind of wood. Great in Thailand. Okay, I will definitely check it out. I used it in Australia. Yeah, because I remember the reason that we used it was because of they reported on there. I don't know if they still do, but where cops were sitting, trying to catch you speeding and stuff. They put that on there, and all the slowdowns and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. I haven't used it in years, like I said, long time. All right, it's been over 2 hours. You guys want to see the house one more time? I'll show you the house one more time, and then we'll call it a day. I can tell my feet are starting to swell, but that's the inside entryway. I really dig that deal my wife pulled out. It almost does look like a carpet. Somebody had said that's looking from the living room, kitchen area. There's the front of the house, all primered now. Side of the house is obviously primered. Inside, the bathroom floors still need to be done, and the bedroom floors still need to be done. There's the rest of the kitchen area, this area here. And let me move this down there we go. That's the kitchen. I have to have the hood put in. You can see the hole for the hood there. Won't take them long to do that. And like I said, we're gonna be going there in next Saturday. They're gonna be 90% done. I guarantee it. They're just kicking ass. I guess I can say ass. But yeah. And then I have to go do this before I go off. I have to go here and turn this on. Just for the heck of it. And that's that street glide. So I still got to make up my mind on that. I'll make up my mind shortly. My wife, I don't think she's not going to like it if I decide to do something. But boy, how can you? It's like music to my ears. It's got a nice lope to it too. So I'm imagining. I think it's got a little Screaming Eagle cam in it, and it's perfect. Like I said, the only thing it doesn't really hit is it's a 5-speed. It's an 06. My 08 had the 6-speed, but I didn't use it until 80 miles an hour. So I'm not going to be doing that here. But anyway, let me see if I can. without my mouse, I have to do it on the computer here. Let me go up and get to my, where is it? Intro and outro. Thanks everybody that's watching, the subscribers. You guys are awesome. I have a good time on here. We have fun, I think, anyway. You guys are great. And the people that are watching this, if you're not subscribed, think about it. It doesn't cost anything. We do this every 2 or 3 days. We have fun. Occasionally I put out videos about Thailand. We usually talk about Thailand and anything else anybody wants to talk about it. I think I'm going to open up more, having people come on and get on the screen here and do like we used to, and just have a good time. So thank you very much, and I want to let everybody know both my intro and my outro for my live streams are done by were done by Richard of Richard Travels for me. He's a great guy. I hope everything's well with you, Richard. And I will get over to the outro and say thank you, everybody. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the next one.